ごちそうさまでした。とっても美味しかったです。
I'm still thinking about how she said that if she wasn't going to follow rules, was she gonna get beat up to a pulp? Still laughing about that. That was funny. Hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some Cafe Stella. Oh yeah, I'm not sick anymore. Yeah, that was fun. Wasn't really fun, but it was fun. Didn't die. Yay. Anyways, let's get started. Glad you liked it.
お腹もいっぱいですし幸せですよ。今日は素敵な一日でした。
Hey, the day is just getting started. All we did was eat lunch.
あと、そうでした。私に付き合ってほしい場所があるんでしたっけ？
Are you ready to go home? That'd be me.
一体どこに行くんですか？
I want you to go to an amusement park with me. In the end, my choice of destination was an amusement park. I'd only just decided yesterday and the holiday season is already in full swing. As a result, it wasn't easy getting us tickets, but with the help of Hiroto and Shiki-san, I somehow managed to do it. Shiki-san had advised me not to focus too much on making the date special. Nevertheless, Akizuki-san and I normally spend a lot of time together already, so I wanted to take her somewhere a bit different than usual. Otherwise, I felt like it'd just be a normal outing for the two of us and not an actual date. But that said, I'm not planning to completely ignore Shiki-san's advice either. I'm just going to try too hard to make things romantic. Not going to. I'm just going to have fun. That shouldn't be too hard. This is an amusement park after all. We will have plenty of things to talk about. Ooh. Finally some different scenes. We haven't really had any new ones. I just really like seeing the different scenes and the animations. Like, they just be going off sometimes for no reason. It's pretty packed here today. Not that I'm surprised, given how hard it was to get us tickets. Still, it seems like we'll have to line up for a while in order to get on any rides. You're not uncomfortable with big crowds or anything, are you? I am.
苦手ということはありませんけど。男女の組み合わせが多いですよね。これはやっぱり。
Yes, they're having sexy time.
彼氏彼女がクリスマスデートをしてるってことですか？
Probably. It is the holiday season after all.
やっぱりそうですか。
Akizuki-san hangs her head, blushing slightly. I don't need to ask to understand why, because I'm thinking the same thing. The two of us probably look like a couple of any onlookers. And that's exactly what I was aiming for. Out of curiosity, have you ever been to an amusement park, Akizuki-san?
いえ、初めてです。高峰さんは？
I've been a few times, once or twice with Nozomi, and once for a field trip a long time ago. But this is the first time since I was a kid that I've gone along with someone. Alright, let's go, shall we?
はい、そうですね。せっかく来たんですもんね。
Let's just walk around for now. If we see a ride that looks interesting, we can check it out.
怖かった。まさに絶叫系。あんな角度で落ちるなんて。みんなどうして楽しそうにできるんですか？一瞬サンズの川を見たような気がします。
That doesn't sound like a joke coming from you.
あんなスピードで落下されると思い出しただけでドキドキします。
It's probably because you're not used to it. Maybe you'll enjoy it more if you experience it a few more times. Want to try the loop coaster instead?
さすがに連続は勘弁してください。おもらししてしまいます。
Want to try the loop coaster next?
しないって言ってるじゃないですか。
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
さっきの目は冗談ではなかったと思うんですけどね。明らかにおもらしフェチの目をしてましたよ。
That's pretty diabolical. It most certainly is not. Also, please don't say that in public. People are staring.
こうでもしないと本当にループされてはたまったものじゃありません。
How about a haunted house then?
やっぱりおもらしさせようとしてますよね。残念ながらホラー系は平気ですよ。幽霊もゾンビも作り物って知ってますから。私何せ死神ですので。
Good point. But everybody knows haunted houses are fake. They're still scary despite that.
作り物って分かってるのに怖いわけがありません。
Oh, really? Why don't we put that to the test then? Looks like there's no line either.
私は一向に構いませんとも。
This is gonna be fun.
何ですかあれ。アナの卑怯ですよ。
That was such a genuine scream. Shout out to the voice actors. Well, where'd all that bravado from earlier go?
幽霊がどうとかゾンビがどうとかじゃなくて、単純にびっくりさせてくるのは卑怯です。
Yeah, I guess it's not really the same thing as actual fear.
覚悟の方向性を間違えました。まさかああいう雰囲気だったなんて。
Wait. Let's listen to it again. That was funny. I want to hear that again.
クローチャート画面だよ。
No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I'll find it eventually.
クローチャート画面。
No!
シーンを移動しますね。私は一向に
No!
構いませんとも。
Oh, wait, yeah, it's right here. Right?
覚悟の方向性を間違えました。まさかああいう雰囲気だったなんて。
Apparently still struggling to regain her composure, Akizuki-san quivers as she glares at the haunted house. Truth be told though, my heart is pounding pretty fast as well. Every time something has spooked Akizuki-san, she had grabbed on the arm or hid herself around behind my back, hugging me close. Although that certainly wasn't part of my plan, I'm glad we decided to give the haunted house a go. In fact, I almost feel like going in a second time. However, that probably won't happen.
あれはホラーアトラクションじゃないですよ。ただのびっくりアトラクションですよ。
I doubt Akizuki-san would be up for it given how much she's still shaking. It wouldn't be very gentlemanly of me to drag her along either. Come to think of it though. I know it's pretty scary in there, but you didn't actually wet yourself, did you?
漏らしてなんてないですよ。
Then why are you stuttering so much?
いえ、本当に漏らしてはないんですが、でもちょっと危ういところでしたので、実は今もちょっぴり危ういです。
Is that why you're shaking so much? We gotta get you to a bathroom pronto then.
ゆっくりお願いします。本当にちょっと危ないので。
Akizuki-san?
というのはフェイクです。まだ漏らしてません。
Was that really necessary? Anyway, the women's restroom is just over there, but there seems to be a line. Can you hold it in?
キャンハリムイ。
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. After finishing her business, Akizuki-san and I continue enjoying our time out together. Ah, this is great. I love this. Oh, pretty.
ここら辺人がやけに多いですね。
There's going to be a Christmas parade here later tonight. I guess these people are staking out spots so they can get a better view.
パレードですか。なら人気のアトラクションに乗るには狙い目かもしれませんね。
Is there anything in particular you've been dying to ride?
お目当てってほどではないですが、観覧車には乗ってみたいですね。
Dying to ride it sounds kind of wild. The Ferris wheel they have here is a rather large one. Single rotation takes almost 15 minutes? Ooh. Should we go line up? Looks like most people are coming here to see the parade now, so the wait shouldn't be too long.
そうですね。それじゃあ並んじゃいましょうか。
The wait only takes about 10 minutes. Finally, it's our turn.
すごい。あんなに遠くまで見えるんですね。
Dumb now.
絶叫系でもこれくらい見えてたんでしょうけど、ゆっくり見てる余裕はなかったので。
It really is pretty, isn't it?
はい。あ、写真撮っちゃおう。
Her smile looks incredibly beautiful in the light of the evening sun. Feel myself falling in love all over again.
お店はあっちの方ですよね。さすがに見えませんか。
Akizuki-san stares happily at the scenery outside. I, on the other hand, can't take my eyes off her. I forgot how cramped these Ferris wheel gondolas were. This hadn't been part of my plan either. The idea to ride it had come up naturally in conversation. But it's making me really self-conscious. Akizuki-san is extremely close. We aren't sitting side by side, but our knees are practically touching. In terms of physical distance, we were probably much closer together back at the haunted house. Nevertheless, maybe it's because I'm sitting face to face with the girl I love, but right now my heart is thumping harder than it had all day. Are you having fun, Akizuki-san?
はい、もちろん。とっても楽しいですよ。
Glad to hear it.
ラーメンを食べて、遊園地にも初めて来て、楽しい思い出をまたたくさん作ることができました。誘ってもらえて本当に感謝してます。ありがとうございます。
Oh no, thank you for agreeing to come with me.
でも、どうして遊園地なんですか？
What do you mean?
ここに来た目的です。どういう要件で遊園地に来たんですか？
Cuff her up. That's what it was.
わざわざ私も一緒にだなんて。あ、楽しんでいるのも感謝してるのも本当ですよ。
Hold on. He hasn't told her that he sees it as a date, right? Right? She thinks it's a date, or it could be a date, but she's probably like, no, this is something casual. Oh, right. I forgot. Whoops.
すっかり私が楽しんでばっかりだったので、高峰さんがここに来た目的を忘れてしまって。
Right. Well, don't worry about it. I've already done what I came here to do.
いつの間に？邪魔になっていないならいいんですが。
Akizuki-san then turns her eyes back to the scenery outside. She looks delighted as she gazes out the window. That was my goal all along. By the way, there's something I want to give you. It's nothing much, but here. I got you a new case and a portable charger for your phone. Nice. It might be a little too practical for a gift, but I thought it'd be better than something you'd never use.
ありがとうございます。
Looking dumbfounded, Akizuki-san accepts my gift.
私も渡したいものがあるんです。手袋なんですけど。
Is that
受け
okay?
取ってもらえますか？
Lady. Are you for real asking if it's okay? Yeah, of course. Thank you. This makes me really happy. Seriously.
私も嬉しいです。けど、私でよかったんですか？
What?
このプレゼントもそうですけど、クリスマスシーズンですから、他の人の方が良かったんじゃないかと思って。
Why would I? If anything, there wouldn't have been any point coming here without you.
私じゃないと？
I wanted to come with you, Akizuki-san.
それ、
Even Akizuki-san should be able to interpret that. She turns to look at me once again. I think she did. She stares directly at me, a little taken aback.
それは、でもその、今まで私というか死神に関して詳しい説明をしたことがありませんでした。
I'm not sure I'm liking where this is going. Huh? Oh, no. I guess not.
いい機会ですから話を聞いてもらえませんか？高峰さんには聞いておいてほしいんです。
Like, right now?
今です。
Alright.
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ、どこから話せばいいか。
Well, for starters, you did tell me before that your job was to gather souls of the dead and capture wayward butterflies.
今から話すのはその先のことになります。蝶々はこぼれ落ちた魂の残滓、執着を失ってしまった魂というのも話しましたよね。では蝶々を集めて返した後はどうなると思いますか？
What happens to them? Well, they get reincarnated, don't they? I thought that's why you captured them in the first place.
最終的にはそうなる予定ですが、まずは失われた生への執着を取り戻す必要があります。ですから蝶々となった魂は別の形で再び現世に降りるんです。 そしてとある仕事に就き、いろんな人の人生に触れ、それらを通して人や世界への興味や執着を取り戻す。
Wait. So what you're saying is...
つまり死神というのは一時的な存在なんですよ。
Whoa!
新たに
What?
生まれるための準備期間といったところでしょうか。
I've never heard anything like that for Grim Reapers before. That's interesting.
ですから肉体的な成長があるわけではなく、死ぬこともありません。
So once this transitional phase ends, you'll be reincarnated for real?
生まれ変わって改めて新たな人生を送ることになります。
Whoa, I got chills.
私とても楽しいです。この遊園地での時間もですけど、お昼のラーメンも先日の焼肉も、スマホに思い出が増えていくのも、それなりに長く生きてきましたけど、今が一番楽しいです。高峰さんがいて、夏目さんがいて、のぞみさんもめいさんもすずねさんも、みんなで一緒に働いて、お客さんがたくさん来て、おいしいって笑顔になってくれる。そしたら私も嬉しくなります。これまで生きてきたことを考えれば短い時間かもしれません。でも今までの中で一番キラキラと輝いてる気がします。とってもキラキラして毎日が充実しています。
That cheerful smile on her face looks so warm and radiant like right now. Perhaps that's proof of how truly satisfied she feels in her heart of hearts. But doesn't that mean she's already prepared to be reincarnated? There's a lot I want to say, but I have no idea how to say it.
もう一周してしまいましたね。降りましょうか。
I turned to look outside as well. Before I'd realized it, the lofty view from our gondola vanished and we were back on the ground.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。とても楽しかったですよ。
I don't know if it was directly or indirectly, however you want to consider it, but I think he just got shot down. No problem. I'm glad you had fun. Akizuki-san and I step off the gondola. While I'd been listening to her talk, our allotted time on the ride had come to an end. So what happens to Mikado? That's the real question. Does he just live forever like that? I just had my chance to tell her how I felt about her. But of course, Akizuki-san already knows. That's why she told me the truth about Grim Reapers. And so my opportunity to confess my feelings came and went. Wow, that's incredibly depressing. Afterwards, we quietly made our way home. We didn't speak much on the way back. Or maybe we did, but I couldn't recall anything about the conversation at all, because he was just thinking about the whole Reaper thing. By the time I realized where I was, I had collapsed onto my bed. So, long story short, she turned me down. Akizuki-san knew what I wanted to say, which is why she clarified the situation to me. She's a Green Reaper and I'm a human. I suppose that was her way of letting me down nicely. But it wasn't like I'd actually confessed to her, and Akizuki-san hadn't explicitly rejected me either. That was definitely a rejection. So there was no reason for things to get awkward between us. But it is. Perhaps I should send her a message telling her we should go back to the way things were tomorrow. But then it occurs to me that she might have turned me down simply because she isn't attracted to me. That's entirely possible as well. You should ask. The reason I hadn't considered that at all was because I'd been too excited about our date. Suddenly I look at my phone to see I've gotten a message from Hiroto.
どうだった?
Aww. That's very nice of him. I'd received the message a few hours ago. He probably couldn't contain his curiosity. I guess he didn't end up finding a date of his own either. I feel bad about ignoring him after all he'd done to help me. She said no. That short message is probably enough. I sent the same thing to Shiki-san before tossing my phone aside. That is the first time I've ever been turned down. But it's only natural since it's also the first time I've ever confessed to anyone. The two of us had gone out, ate ramen, shared laughs at the amusement park. The time we'd spent together had felt like a wonderful dream. The reason I think that is undoubtedly because it still doesn't feel like I've been rejected at all. Which means he should try one more time or twice. Maybe. If anything, it feels like there's been no clear outcome. It would have been better if she just outright rejected me after all. No, that would probably just hurt even more. I might have even cried. This is torture.
どうかしたのか。何があったのだ。
わかりますか？
わからいでか。放っておいてほしいのなら、そのあからさまな態度をやめろ。話を聞いてほしそうに、いじけたふりをしている子供にしか見えんぞ。
実は今日、高峰さんが私を誘ったのはクリスマスのデートだったみたいです。
喧嘩でもしたか。
いえ、その逆と言いますか。告白をされそうになったんだと思います。
多分
直前でその告白の前に言いましたから、私がもうすぐいなくなることを。
そうか。
私は高峰さんに幸せになってもらいたい。それが一番の望みですから。
その本人がお前を選んだのだろ。
だからこそ答えられないんじゃないですか。私じゃダメです。ちゃんと一緒にいられる人でないと。
それはそうかもしれんが。
今の高峰さんを見てください。昔とは全然違います。とっても明るくなりました。なのに一緒にいられない私じゃダメです。あの人には今度こそ幸せになってほしいですから。
Same. That Mikado would have said something more.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Interesting. I wonder how this is gonna end. Dude's probably depressed, which I don't blame him. I woke up a little earlier than usual today. As time passed, the cloud of unease in my chest took on a more distinct shape, pricking at my heart like a thorn. As a result, I hadn't gotten much of a restful sleep. Even during the short bouts of sleep I did manage to get, I get the feeling my dreams were about the conversation we had in the Ferris wheel.
つまり死神というのは一時的な存在なんですよ。新たに生まれるための準備期間といったところでしょうか。
Why did I choose not to say anything back to her? I'm suddenly struck by a terrible, gripping regret. The thorn in my heart shows no sign of being dislodged. I can't take this! I want to see Akizuki-san. I want to sit down and talk things out with her. I want to tell her how I feel. And I want to know how she feels. Good morning.
おはよう。さあ、今日と明日は忙しくなるよ。昨日はちゃんとリフレッシュできた？
Well, relatively speaking. I certainly did enjoy my day off, but at the same time, it feels like I have more on my mind now. Well, regardless, it's time to put those, whatever worries aside and focus on my job.
おはようございます。おはよう。
This is gonna be fun.
高峰さんもおはようございます。
Yeah, good morning.
今日はいろいろ忙しくなりそうですけど、頑張りましょうね。私も練習はしましたけど、もし不手際があった場合は助けてもらえると助かります。
Sure. Although, I might end up being the one asking you for help instead.
それじゃあ始めましょうか。
Yeah.
できた。
Akizuki-san and I have done our best to help, but we have no choice but to leave the finishing touches this season. Making the Yule logs look like actual wooden logs is something only a real pastry chef can do.
お疲れ様です。手首ぶっ壊れそう。いつもより神経使った。
I'm not surprised. You've had to prepare all these Yule logs on top of your regular cakes. Seriously, you must be exhausted.
さすがに数は減らしてるけど、やっぱ大変だわ。
Why don't you go take a break? You're going to be making more cakes in the afternoon, aren't you? The kitchen will start getting busy until a while after we open, so you should rest now while you can.
そう？ならお言葉に甘えて、あとよろしく。ひとまずお疲れ様でした。
Alright, thanks for helping out.
ここの後片付けはお任せしてもいいですか？私はフロアの準備に。
Yeah, sure. I'll be fine. Kazuki-san wears the same cheerful smile as usual as she leaves the kitchen. Difficult to tell what she's thinking on the inside though. I can't focus at all. Spent so much time agonizing and brooding over what had happened yesterday. Yet when I came face to face with Akizuki-san again, I felt my heart flutter just from chatting with her. Did you realize something off? Akizuki-san, what are you doing hiding like that?
いや、どう声をかければいいのか少し考えてて。
Thanks, Tommy. Can at least tell you what happened. You deserve that for how much you've helped me. The day yesterday went well, more or less. It's just that my confession didn't go according to plan.
私の目から見ても無謀だとは思わなかったけど。
Well, I thought things were going pretty well too, but I couldn't confess to her.
勇気が出なかった？
Not quite. We got to the point where I was about to say it, but she preemptively stopped me. Basically, she said I wouldn't work out because she's a Grim Reaper.
それは、死神のことを持ち出されると気軽には口を挟めない。
Literally, what do you say to that? Oh, like... Okay, and I'm Spider-Man, so you want to, like, leave? I appreciate the concern, but honestly, there's no need to walk on eggshells around me. My feelings aren't actually hurt. It's more like she dodged my confession instead of rejecting it. It's just the problem now is I'm not really sure where to take things from here.
まあ、そうでしょうね。
Anyway, that's what happened. But there's something else I want to ask you.
ほう？
As a girl, what do you think about guys who are too pushy?
誰かに好きって言われるのは悪い気はしないと思う。
That's what I thought.
嫌いな相手に何度も何度も言い寄られるのはうざいけど。
That's what I thought.
そこら辺は言う方と言われる方の関係性とか性格にもよるからはっきりとは答えられないかな。
Good point. But that's alright. I just wanted to hear your opinion. I don't think my mind would have changed either way.
そう。でもいいんじゃない？高峰くんが諦めの悪い男なのは秋月さんだって分かってるだろうから。
Am I really that stubborn of a person?
そりゃそうでしょう。未練を残したまま死にたくなくて世界を巻き込んでまでやり直す男のくせに。
Yeah, you are right. Thanks, Shiki-san. You raise a good point. I don't know when to quit, and I'm not about to start now.
けど、ストーカーで逮捕っていうのは勘弁だからね。
Well, let me know when you think I should hit the brakes. You should be able to figure that out yourself.
いらっしゃいませ。店内ですか？はい。奥のソファー席へどうぞ。クリスマスケーキのご予約はされてますか？太田様。はい。ブッシュドノエルを2本ですね。ご用意してあります。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？2750円ですので250円のお返しです。ありがとうございました。またのお越しをお待ちしております。
Business is booming. As we expected, there are a ton of customers today. Perhaps due to our cafe's popularity among women, there are also quite a number of girl get-togethers alongside the usual Christmas couples. Our cakes are selling very well too. The display is practically empty by now. Although a number of people had called to cancel their advance orders, the Yule logs they left unclaimed had also sold easily, which meant they didn't have to go to waste. Yay.
通常のケーキもなくなりそうだね。
Should we bake some more? We'd be able to sell them all by the end of the day anyway, I bet.
調子に乗って作った時には売れないってのが商売あるあるなんだよ。
Is it?
それより今のうちに休憩入ったら？
Oh, yeah. I'd better do that. Instead of heading straight to the break room, however, I take a peek out to the dining floor.
お待たせしました。ブレンドコーヒーとダージリンです。ごゆっくりお過ごしください。
どうした？
No, I just wanted to see how things were going. I'm about to take my break.
そうか。何か飲み物を入れるか？
Nah, I'm good. There's something I want to ask you though.
なんだ？
If, hypothetically speaking, a human and a Grim Reaper were to get in the relationship, will that cause some sort of problem? Would God punish them for something like that?
場所を変えるか。
Great idea.
すまんがしばらく頼めるか。少し休憩だ。
はい、了解です。
Our boss is a cat.
さて、
A handsome cat.
ようやく気が抜ける。
Does being in human form tire you out that much?
長時間だとさすがにな。
Whoa.
それよりも、お前が聞きたいのはそんなことではあるまい？
No, it isn't.
死神がどういう存在なのかは、カンナから聞いたのだな。
She said it was a transitional phase for butterflies to regain their will to live and prepare for reincarnation.
では簡潔に答えよう。人と死神が恋仲に落ちたことで罰が下るということはない。恋という気持ちは生きる理由としては強い目的になるからな。神も禁じているわけではない。
Oh.
だからお前は普通に振られたというわけだ。
How did he know?
そんな質問をすれば誰だって気がつく。
Oh. Yeah. Good point, I suppose.
それにカンナの様子がおかしかったからな。簡単には話を聞いている。
Well, seeing as you knew, and from the way you answered me just now, I take it you...
我が輩は口を挟むつもりはない。そして神のことも関係ない。
Shoot your shot again!
カンナにはカンナの気持ちがあってのことだろう。
Then, are you saying she just doesn't like me?
そういう確認は本人にするのだな。
Great idea.
口を挟むつもりはないと言っただろう。キューピッドを気取るつもりもない。惚れた腫れたは自分たちで解決するしかない。
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright.
我が輩は仕事に戻るぞ。
Thanks,
閉
boss.
店まで時間はある。まだお客が来ることを忘れるな。
I know. I'll get back to it once I take a breather. Yay, there's hope.
ごちそうさまでした。また寄らせてもらいます。
ありがとうございます。心よりお待ちしております。これで今日は閉店ですね。表の看板しまいましょうか。私が行ってきます。
Whenever I found the opportunity to do so, I would sneak a glance towards Akizuki-san. Akizuki-san had warned me about this. I really do kind of feel like a stalker. Nevertheless, I can't keep my eyes from wandering towards her. Good job today.
はい、お疲れ様でした。予想はしてましたけど、本当にお客さんが多かったですね。
Yeah, I'm glad we managed to pull through.
私も一安心しました。でも明日も忙しくなりそうですけど。
I don't really want to think about tomorrow right now.
確かにそうかも。
Though Akizuki-san had seemed a little self-conscious this morning, she's now completely back to normal. Her movements were deft and she hadn't gotten any orders wrong or been anything less than perfectly polite to our customers. Even now, we're managing to hold a conversation with no awkwardness whatsoever.
高峰さん？
I just can't see her hating me. And I'm not just being delusional either, or so I hope.
高峰さん？
Oh, sorry. What is it?
はは。もしかして私の声も聞こえないくらい卑猥な妄想にふけってたんですか？クリスマスイブ、それは聖夜ならぬ聖夜。あちらこちらのホテルも満室のやりまクリスマス。
Your imagination truly is something to behold.
私は普通です。
Normal people don't go around using the phrase festive fornication.
私のことよりも高峰さんです。妄想じゃないとしたら、もしかして疲れました？
Dang, imagine boning a Grim Reaper. That was crazy. It's actually crazy.
あれだけ忙しかったんです。それも仕方ありませんが。いやでも、まさか。高峰さん、ちょっといいですか？
Hmm? Come with you where? What are you doing? Akizuki-san?
また魂が衰弱しているかとも思いましたけど、杞憂だったみたいですね。よかった。
I know this is a necessary action, but if she truly did hate me, it's hard to imagine she'd be so willing to come into what's virtually kissing distance with me.
あれから体の調子に異常はありませんか？
No, nothing in particular.
なら、本当によかった。
I can't convince myself that smile of hers is insincere either. It's clear to me that she's genuinely worried about my well-being. That makes me happy. But at the same time, it only further confuses me. I want to know more. I want clarity. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so conflicted. I can't stand it, accept it, can't make sense of it, and it's been eating at me all day long. So, with that in mind, Listen,
はい。
I really like you, Akizuki-san.
急に何なんですか？何を言ってるんですか？
Do you not like me, Akizuki-san?
それは、いや、なんと言いますか。
From what I can see, that doesn't seem to be the case at all.
そりゃあ、嫌いだとは一言も言ってませんけど、というか、どうしてそんなこと言っちゃうんですか？
I'm sure you know what I wanted to say to you yesterday, but I'll say it again now. You've let me lie on your lap. You've put your forehead directly against mine. We've gone out, just the two of us, and we even ridden a Ferris wheel together. Given everything we've done, I can't help but feel like we're more than just friends. If after all that you would have told me you never actually liked me, I doubt I'd be able to trust a woman ever again. I'd be traumatized even worse than Nonaka-kun. In fact, I'd probably lose faith in women altogether and end up staying a virgin for the rest of my life.
そんな大げさな言い方で脅さないでください。卑怯ですよ。
That is pretty wild, yeah. I'm not trying to pressure you, I'm being serious. Was I just being dumb, virgin, and fooling myself into thinking you liked me? Am I really that bad at reading women? I want you to tell me your honest feelings, Akizuki-san. Do you like me?
それは、好きか嫌いかの二択で言うなら好きですけど、あくまで二択ならですよ。
So are you saying that if you had more, you wouldn't like me? I really like you, Akizuki-san. In fact, I love you.
そんな、何度も言わなくていいです。
Oh, but we do! I love you as a woman.
なんでまた言ったんですか？
Because it's taking every last bit of courage I have to confess to you. Now that it's come to this, I'm not giving you the chance to pretend you didn't hear me. I love you. Look at her acting like the actual virgin here. I love you. She blushes bright red, her eyes darting around erratically. But embarrassment doesn't seem to be the only thing keeping her silent. Rather, her eyes are downcast and her brow is furrowed as if she's completely at a loss for what to do. Does it bother you that I feel this way about you, Akizuki-san?
そんなことはありませんけど、気持ちは嬉しいですけれど、私ではダメなんです。高峰さんにはちゃんと幸せになってほしいから。だからダメです。
Akizuki-san, that's exactly why I love you. I love you, Akizuki-san.
話ちゃんと聞いてくれてますか？
No, I am. The reason you're saying no isn't because you hate me or dislike me, but because you think it's the best for me. That obviously means you care about me. Isn't that proof that you actually like me?
昨日も言ったじゃないですか。私は満足してるんです。今みたいな生活をこのまま送り続けることはできないんです。
I know. I remember.
私は一緒にいられない。あなたを置いて消えちゃうんですよ。 冗談でもありませんし、話でもありません。
What do you even do in this situation? Imagine you find your person, right? But you know that she's gonna go away, you know? And just like this is similar in the sense like with I was gonna say Sia, but no, wrong character. Rhea. This is like kind of like with Rhea. You know that your girlfriend is gonna pass, or in this case, a Grim Reaper, she's gonna disappear because she's gonna reincarnate. It's like, so do you go for it or you don't go for it? I personally, I would go for it because you'd probably feel regret if you didn't. At least I would. And then you will never get to experience what you could have experienced if you did went for it, you know? But man, still it's tricky because you're still setting yourself up for some pain. But maybe some pain is better with some happiness than just pain and regret.
だから、分かってくれますよね。
There has to be like something they could do, right? To like make her stay longer or something, at least until he passes or something. I don't know. Please, there has to be something. No, I don't. Either option would leave me sad. I'm enjoying the time we spent together right now too, but even putting aside my romantic feelings for you, you're an incredibly important person to me, Akizuki Kanna. If you're telling me I'm going to end up losing a precious friend regardless, I'll be devastated.
それは。
Do it! Sure, parting ways with a friend might not be as sad as parting ways with a significant other, but either way, I'm going to be heartbroken twice. Once because you rejected me, and the second time because I'd have to say goodbye to you.
だからそうやって脅さないでください。脅迫なんて告白の方法としては下の下だと思うん
Is this what
で
he's
すけど。
doing? Well, you have to understand. That's just how desperate I am. I can't tell you which one hurts more since I've never experienced both. But after last night, what I can tell you is that being rejected is incredibly painful. There's nothing I can do if you simply don't like me, but being rejected when you like me in return, I just can't accept that. Get boned. Wait, hold on. I want you to go out with me. I love you. If I don't tell you this now, I'm going to end up wondering for the rest of my life if I was right to back off or if there was more I could have done.
でも一緒にいられる時間がもう。
Here for a good time, not a long time. I know, but that's exactly why I want you to go out with me. The time we have together might be short, but let me enjoy it with you to the fullest. To ease the pain of our inevitable farewell. I hate this. I don't like this. And in return, I'll work hard. I'll strive to make every day as amazing as possible so you'll have no qualms about moving on to your next life. So please, be my girlfriend. Dang, this is tough.
本当ですか。楽しい思い出を作ったら笑ってくれますか。もし私が生まれ変わる時が来ても悲しみを吹き飛ばして笑っててくれますか。その先も笑い続けててくれますか。
This is gonna hurt. I will, I promise. So please let me share these memories with you.
はあ、勝手な人です。私の気持ちをこんなにも無視して迫るなんて。
Oh, I know I am. I'm the sort of guy who'd rewind time itself to get what I want after all.
胸を張ってなんてことを言ってるんですか。
She laughs. Half in resignation, but somewhat happily as well. Now I want to hear how you really feel about me, Akizuki-san.
好きですよ。
Why did that sound like a question? What was that?
からかって楽しんでますね。
I just want to hear you say it clearly.
それはでも恥ずかしいです。
It's embarrassing for me too, but I can say it because I really mean it. I love you, Kanna. See?
もうわかりました。言えばいいんでしょ。好きです。あなたのことが好きですよ。
There we go. Was that so hard?
これでいいですか。満足なんですか。
Yes, very happy.
絶対からかってます。
Yep. I'm not. I genuinely am happy. This is the greatest feeling in the world. I mean it.
まあそれならいいんですけど。
What about you? I love you, Kanna. Doesn't hearing that make you happy too?
何言ってるんですか。もう最高の気分ですよ。バックログ画面だよ。すみませんでした。片付けの最中に抜け出してしまって。 片付けくらい私たちだけでもできますから。
Sorry, we didn't mean to skip out on work, but something important came up.
いいの全然いいの。そうだよね、大事な要件だ
Were they listening? Oh, imagine how embarrassing that is. They were totally listening. What's up with those two? They're not mad or anything, are they?
単純にどう目を合わせていいのかわからないんでしょ。
なぜわからない
Oh,
んで
they
すか？
definitely heard.
そりゃそうでしょう。
俺はカンナのことが好きだ。
Ah!
好きです。あなたのことが好きですよ。
How did you?
なんでも何も。
あれだけ大きな声で叫ばれちゃうね。聞き耳を立てなくても聞こえるよ。むしろ聞かせたいのかと思ってた。
Yikes. Just end it at this point. Fair point. Given how frantic I was, I get the feeling I yelled pretty loudly. Well, that's dramatic.
お祝いに特大のケーキでも作ってあげるよ。交際記念のチョコプレートもつけて。
Thanks, but I think we'll pass. Your baking skills would probably be put to better use elsewhere.
キスってどんな感じでした？どんな味でした？
We haven't kissed yet.
ねえねえ、いつから昴生君ってばカンナさんのこと好きだったの？
When? I don't know. Before I knew it, I guess.
細かく説明しなくていいですから、そういうの。
何にせよ、おめでとう。
そうですね。まずはおめでとうございますですよね。おめでとうございます。おめでとう。ありがとうございます。
Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, the secret of my new relationship with Akizuki-san was exposed within minutes, probably seconds. It was a little embarrassing, but in all honesty, this may have been a blessing in disguise. Now we won't have to show restraint while at the cafe. Yeah, you'll have to. What do you mean you won't? What are y'all planning to do? Good
カフェ
God.
ステラと死神の蝶。
Oh, I want to keep going a little more, but I'm at 50 minutes. I just hit 50 minutes, and I feel like if I go too long, or if I keep going, I'll probably go a little too long. Hold on. What if these scenes have something to do with Kanna's like previous life? Because she was reincarnated. Wait, no, she's in the process of being reincarnated, but before she died, maybe this is her memories? These are her memories? I immediately realized that this is a dream. We'll go a little longer. The stranger thing is how quickly I realized it. I'm in a room I've never seen before. In the corner of the room is a young child, alone and hugging her knees to her chest.
どこにいたの？
Wait a minute. I think, based on this voice, this has to be Kanna. This looks like a room in somebody's apartment, but the room is so filthy that it's hard to imagine it's ever been cleaned. The sink is piled high with dishes, bulging bags of trash lay scattered about, and the floor is littered with various plastic wrappers. The child murmurs to herself in a sorrowful, helpless tone. There is no strength in her voice.
お腹すいた。
On top of a nearby table is a note that simply reads, "I'm sorry." That's definitely a farewell letter. So then this girl has been abandoned.
ママのご飯食べたいな。
Oh no. That's so sad. I awake in my own bed as usual. It was the same weird dream again. Well, not the exact same. The room, the child's face, and the situation have all been different each time. Could it be? I didn't know why I've been having these dreams, but I had a theory. I did too.
そしてとある仕事に就き、いろんな人の人生に触れ、それらを通して人や世界への興味や執着を取り戻す。つまり死神というのは一時的な存在なんですよ。新たに生まれるための準備期間といったところでしょうか。
I recall the conversation we'd had in the Ferris wheel. Were these Akizuki-san's memories from butterflies? While I have low proof, that's the only explanation I can think of. The timing of these dreams was too coincidental. All three had occurred in days which Akizuki-san had put her forehead in mine in order to check on the condition of my soul. Perhaps that was what caused them. Sounds about right. In my dreams, there were always a single child. Their parents were nowhere to be seen. Even so, the children called out for them, yearning for their love. But if they're now butterflies, then that would mean that they're no longer here. Although my situation isn't exactly the same, I can understand their feelings to some extent. My mother was very ill, and so I'd spent much of my childhood alone, or she was hospitalized. My father, too, had spent most of his time working abroad. Sumizomis took good care of me in their stead, to which I was extremely grateful. But nevertheless, deep down, what I really wanted was, no, I should stop. There's no point thinking about this. I wouldn't be able to do anything for them anyway. First of all, my confession to Akizuki-san had nothing to do with butterflies. I confessed to her because I loved her. What I should be focusing on is what I promised her yesterday. That I'd make each day we had together as fulfilling as possible and make her smile. No one else can make her happy. As a person she loves, that is something only I can do. Nice, that's the mindset. Good morning.
おはよ
And I'm end it here.
う。セーブ画面だよ。
Not too bad. Not too deep into it yet. Ooh, wow. Well, that was quite the episode. I fear that we're getting closer to the end, and something tells me the end might just be bittersweet. And I have a feeling I may shed a tear or two, because Kanna's character has been amazing. I can't help but feel like I know it's coming, but still the sadness is still there, you know? But also the joy, because obviously presumably they're going to have a good time or whatever, and it's going to be all nice, and then at the end it's like, alright, well later. Not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I know it's coming, but I'm not ready for it. I'm just going to try and keep enjoying these episodes like I have been, and hopefully you guys will too. I'm going to wrap it up here. I have nothing else to say about this episode. It was a great freaking episode though. It was a great episode. I had seen coming that something like this was gonna happen, or maybe not specifically something like this, but that it was going to end in a bittersweet way. Well, it's like I've said before many times, we're very used to a good end, and I like seeing an end that's not necessarily good or bad, you know, because again, we are used to a good end. So when we get hit with these, it's like, ouch. Well, I wasn't expecting that. But anyways, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series as much as I have. If you did, let me know by hitting that like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all stay safe, and until next time.